If it's your first time here with me, welcome. I'm B.A. Ingram, and I'm a transformational mentor and coach who's helping people break through fear and limiting beliefs so that they can discover their passion to uncover their purpose and live a purpose-driven life. Today in this session, I want to share with you 3 simple reasons why most people won't discover their purpose and how to fix it. I'm doing this today because I believe that it's important, especially in the day and the time that we're living in, that people begin to discover who they are, why they're here, and what they're here to do. And that's called purpose. The first thing that I want to talk about is change. Many people change directions too often. And one of the reasons I believe that people change directions so often is because they're listening to so many people. Changing direction is fine. But when you're changing direction just for the sense of changing direction, and you haven't gone in any path, any length of time to really understand the purpose of that path, the reason why you're on that path, what's to be explored during that journey, and you just change for the sake of change, you're going to miss some opportunities to learn and to grow. And this really happens when people are dissatisfied with where they are, whether it's a job, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in a marriage, whether it's in life. People want to constantly change directions when things get tough, when things get challenging, when things get difficult. Many people have learned to discover and take the journey of discovery. Understand one thing: they don't just change directions willy-nilly or at every drop of a hat or when every new thing comes along. But the first reason why most people won't discover is that they change directions too often. They change directions too frequently. And on the journey of discovery, it's more about understanding what I'm to learn during that time and on that journey, and not just changing directions, whether it's on the job. You can't keep changing directions often, okay? You got to stick with something and follow a path. Second thing, or the second reason why most people will have a difficult time finding their purpose and walking in their purpose is they listen to too many voices. They let too many people in their ear. There's too many opinions going on. If everybody else's voice is speaking to you, and then that's causing you to change and go in all types of directions. Listening to people is great. It's wonderful. Thank you for letting me know that. So if you're going to find your purpose and get to it, you gotta stop listening to too many voices. The third thing, or the third reason, is that you haven't made the connection between passion and purpose. I've been talking about understanding that journey and making that connection. And here's why we take people on a journey of discovery. We look at their gifts, we look at their talents, we look at their abilities, we look at the things that they're most passionate about, the things that they can't live without doing, the things that they can't sleep without doing. And oftentimes people don't want to follow that because most often than not, that I found out in my experience, is that people want to go a different path because they don't like what their passion is leading them to be and to do. It's interesting, and I don't want to give away what I'm going to be talking about next week, but it's interesting because when I begin to have this conversation with people and drill down and drill deep, and we come to the revelation and the conclusion, most people say, well, I don't want to do that. Sometimes people want to run to do something else. So how do we fix these things? First of all, prepare to put in some deep dive work. If you're going to pursue your purpose, you got to prepare to put in some deep dive work because the pursuit of purpose is a marathon. And if we don't look at it realistically, and you come to me or anybody else and say, well, help me get where I need to get here, and I only got 90 days to get here, then I'm probably not going to work with you. However, you got to be willing to put in some deep dive work. And most people aren't. And this is why most people won't actually live their life purpose and live the life that they've been intended to live by God, because they're not willing to put in the deep dive work. They're not willing to really change and go in the true direction that they need to go in order to get to the true destination they should be in. It's because if you don't know the direction you should be taking, then other people will lead you in the direction they think you should be going. You got to be willing to accept some hard realities you may not want to face. Find out what you're most passionate about and begin your discovery there. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope you're going to come back. I hope you're going to share this out on your social networks with your family and your friends and others. who you know may be struggling as well. And if you're ready to begin living a purpose-driven life, because that's what I'm all about, without wasting more of your life trying to figure it out on your own, then I want to simply invite you to contact me to see if this offer, what I'm offering, what I'm doing is a good fit for you, a good fit for me. Follow this channel, subscribe, listen, communicate with me. Let me know when to talk. All right? Take care. God bless. And bye-bye.